No problem, Harsh. It's completely fine. So let's pay attention and let's see what we have over here. So we started with surface area and volume, and in surface area and volume, there was one topic which was left. The topic which was based on flowing water, where water flows through a canal, where water flows through a pipe, gets stored in a tank, goes to a field, such kind of questions. So, and many of the students face problems there. So please pay attention and try to understand what exactly is done. So what happens is you can have two types of objects through which water is coming out or water is flowing. One can be a cylindrical pipe of any diameter. It can be a small pipe which you use at home, or it can be big cylindrical concrete pipes, cement pipes which we see on the roads and near buildings and near construction. Or it can be cuboidal pipes or cuboidal canals. Basically, canals are mainly cuboidal. Okay. And the water which comes out from these pipes can be stored either in a cuboidal tank or a cubical tank or a cylinder or a cone, anything. Okay, that is purely dependent on the question. Now, one major confusion in such questions which students face is कि जब हमें वाटर फ्लोइंग दिया होता है ना, तो वाटर की स्पीड एंड टाइम से रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन हमें या तो दी होती है या पूछी गई होती है. ओके, इन दोस केसेस either height, in case of a cylinder height, and in case of a cuboid length is not given in the question. So this was one trick which I gave you the other day, that in case of a cylinder height, in case of a cuboid length is always equal to speed into time, because speed into time is distance, which is again a length or again a meter dimension. So this is one thing which we have to remember. Based on this, we did three questions, I suppose. First question was based on water flowing from a cuboid to a cuboid. What to do in such questions? Always remember, first write down the given information, and then volume. We found out the volume of water flowing through the canal. It's because it's a cuboid, the formula is L into B into H, where L was not given, but by using this trick, by using this formula, I knew that L will be speed into time. So I multiplied speed and time. B and H were already given, because of which I got the volume of the canal. Then I wanted to that the water was spreading out on a field where 8 centimeter of standing water was required. अगर आपने practice किया तो this is similar to an NCERT question also, right? Now in this, just a second, someone's entering the room. Okay, so I've just received a few messages. Hmm. Yeah. So this we discussed in the last class, and then what we do is we take care of the field. Now we consider the field. Field is also in cuboidal shape, so therefore volume will again be L into B into H, where L into B both are not given, but we require the product. We don't require the individual values because they have asked the area of the field, and field will always be in a rectangular shape, so it will be always be L into B. So therefore L into B into H was given in the question, and we equated the volume of the field and the volume of the canal because the water is same, the amount of water is same, and using that we got the volume area of the field. That is how we did that question. Okay, I discuss the other two questions also. Also in the exam, it's not necessary to do it separately. You can equate the volumes together in one step, and therefore you can cancel out a few terms which are possible. Okay, now just give me a minute. Someone has messaged. Recap. Okay, so there are 2-3 students who are not there in the last session. Okay, so this is how we solve questions based on water flowing water. Next question was a pipe to a tank. It was again a cylinder to cylinder question. There was a cylindrical pipe. Water is flowing into a cylindrical tank. Now we first write down the given information for both the cases, and then we equate. We use this equation where volume of pipe, now volume of pipe means volume of water flowing through the pipe, is equal to the volume of water flowing inside the tank. And just when we use this formula, pi gets cancelled up and we substitute the values. Here h, in case of a cylinder, h is speed into time. As I discussed in the previous case, in case of cylinder, h is speed into time. Okay, so I use this formula in case of here in place of h, and then I got the time. That was the second question. Again, apologies, but I won't be able to do all the questions all over again because that will consume a lot of time. But I will always suggest you to try those questions based on these explanations. And if you have any doubts, obviously you are most welcome for your doubts, and I'll clarify all those doubts. And in the meantime, what the people who were not there the other day, not the day before yesterday, what you can do is you can just take a screenshot of this, so that when you try these questions and if you don't understand, you can refer the screenshots. And anytime, obviously, you can come to me for doubts and I'll clarify those. So that's not a problem. So I'll just wait for like 10 seconds. You can take a screenshot, those who were not there in the last lecture. Is it done? A yes, no, or something?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's very nice. You can take a screenshot of the second question as well, which was based on pipe to tank. You can take a screenshot of the second question, and then I'll come to the third question. I'll also explain it, and then you can obviously take a screenshot also for that question. Done?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, cool. So now we come to the third question. The third question again was based on cylinder to cylinder, a cylindrical pipe to cylindrical tank. So we use the same concepts. Over here, again, speed and time was given. So speed into time. For a cylinder, what value do I get using the speed and time?
Height.
Anyone can answer? Height. Very nice. Very nice. So we get the height using the speed and time. So I use speed and time. I got the height of the cylinder. Then for the tank, I used tank. The radius was given. Height was given already. So volume of water must be equal. I equated the use the formula. Equated the formulae. Pi got cancelled. The R was unknown. The question was to find out diameter, but we cannot find the diameter directly, so I had to calculate R first. So therefore I used this formula and I just substituted all the values, R square and H on the right hand side. Small h instead of small h, I had speed into time, so I used those values, transposed onto the other side. And okay, one more thing, I explained this the other day also. जो लोग नहीं थे या अगर आप भूल गए हो, so please remember, क्वेश्चन में जब भी आपके पास आपको कैलकुलेशन आगे करना है या जब तक आप लास्ट स्टेप पे नहीं हो, प्लीज डू नॉट सिंप्लीफाई. कीप द फ्रैक्शंस एज इट इज, as many fractions as possible. अब जरूरी नहीं है कि आप 4 into 4 को 16 कर दो, मत करो, रहने दो उसको वैसे. उससे क्या होगा, नेक्स्ट स्टेप में whenever you transpose some fractions, many of the times you get cancellations, and that reduces your pain and reduces your calculations. Okay, so please वो चीज हमेशा याद रखना. ऐसे केसेस में जहाँ पे आपके पास r स्क्वायर है, आपको पता है कि अभी नहीं तो 2 स्टेप बाद मुझे स्क्वायर रूट लेना ही है. So when I know that I have to find out square root eventually, I will try to keep my answer in factors, as many pairs of factors. Okay, so मैंने उसको उस तरीके से रखा, and therefore I just took square root and I got the value of r. I doubled it, I got the value of the diameter. You all can take the screenshot of question number 3 as well. And this is how we did questions based on
Sir, took the
flowing.
screenshot.
Excellent. Okay, so those who were absent, this was the first thing which we did in the last lecture. So you all can try questions based on this. Even then, if you have any difficulty, obviously you are free to approach and I'll clarify all the doubts. Okay. Post this, we started with arithmetic progression. I discussed the formulae of arithmetic progression. I took a basic revision of the chapter. I'll discuss it once again because today we'll be doing some more questions on AP. Okay. Is AP anytime done in this crash course? Anytime before this chapter, AP?
Sir, can you repeat?
Sir, no.
I'm asking, is AP this chapter done anytime before in this crash course sessions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So it was
Okay.
done.
Yes, sir, it was done.
Yes, sir, it was done. But it was done means way back.
Way back as in, can you give me an approx timeline?
Anuj sir took it.
Okay, approx timeline, a few, I mean, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. December, I guess. Okay, Harshita says it was December, she guesses. So December was not long time back. I don't think December is long time back, but okay, fine. So anyways, 1 or 2 months and so much to study. So I am sure time zones
Sir,
आपके
because
लिए क्रिस्टोफर नोलन टाइप्स चेंज हो जाते हैं. स्पेशली आप जब बोर्ड ईयर में हो तो हमारे लिए टाइम स्पेस एकदम इंटरस्टेलर टाइप्स अलग जाता है ना. वी डोंट लिव इन नॉर्मल टाइम जोन्स. ठीक है. सो आई विल डिस्कस इट वंस अगेन. एपी के बारे में हमने कुछ चीजें पहले डिस्कस की थी. हम फटाफट 2 मिनट में वो डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. ऑल्सो आई एम कीपिंग माई सेल्फ बाईलिंगुअल इन इंग्लिश हिंदी. इज दैट फाइन विद एवरीवन? या कोई है जिसको इंग्लिश नहीं समझ में आती है एंड वांट मी टू stick completely to English? I am fine with that too. Not Shashi Tharoor like, but I can speak good English, so वहाँ पे issue नहीं है. But I think a few people might be, you know, मैंने देखा है कि कुछ लोगों को होता है दिक्कत and then they don't even speak because they are shy. So that's why I'm keeping myself bilingual. Any issues there?
no, sir.
No, I assume no. Okay, cool, great. So cool. Let's just revise AP. So what is AP? AP is arithmetic progression. That means it's a progression. It's a sequence of numbers in a particular way, in a particular order, in a particular format. Now, what is that? What is that order, format? What is it? We just discussed that. So let's say the terms, the numbers are called as terms. Okay, they are denoted in few books as T1, T2, T3, and so on. In few books as A1, A2, A3, and so on. So we'll for calculation purposes we'll stick to this A1, A2, A3. And now what is AP? Can anyone here give me the definition of AP in your own words? Not the
So
it's okay even
AP
it's
is a series of AP is a series of number having same common difference.
not. Right, same common difference. Can anyone frame it in a bit better way if possible?
AP is a series of numbers in
Series of
which
numbers whose difference of consecutive numbers are same.
Okay, that seems better. So I can say the difference of two consecutive terms. The first one was also correct. I am not denying that. Please don't take it the other way. That was also correct. So I just wanted to frame it a bit better way. So I can say the difference between two consecutive terms will always be constant. Now, when I say consecutive terms, so what do you mean by consecutive terms? Consecutive term means subsequent terms, या लगातार आने वाले numbers,
terms.
if I can say in English, yeah, next to each other types के numbers. So जैसे A1 A2 है, A2 A3 है, A3 A4 है, A9 A10 होगा, and so on. या फिर अगर लास्ट नंबर को हम AN लिखते हैं, considering the total numbers as n, so AN minus 1 और AN. These numbers are called as consecutive numbers. इनका जो difference है, when I subtract any two numbers, second minus the first or third minus second or AN minus 1, that is same and it is denoted by D. I take the first term as A. So therefore, AP can be written as A plus D. Again, a D will get added, so it will become A plus 2D. Again, D will get added, so it will become A plus 3D and so on. Whereas the last term will become A plus N minus 1D. So this is the first important formula. Actually, this is also a formula for D. Then we have this formula AN, which is A plus N minus 1D. Then we discussed a derivation for finding the sum of n terms of an AP. We should be very much interested in this formula which we have got over here. The formula says Sn or sum of n terms is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1t. There is one more formula to calculate sum of n terms, which is n by 2, a plus an. This an can also be written as L, a plus L, where L is the last term or anth term. It's one of the same thing. Okay. Now, again, I discussed one of the common points of confusion for many students is to understand which formula to use when. Okay. So how do we find out, or how do we resolve that issue? Can anyone tell me? Any student who was there last lecture?
Sir, if the an term is not given, then we'll use the formula of n upon 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 whole d. And if an is given or the
Okay,
is given, then we can use the formula of n upon 2 to a plus a plus
that's very nice. That's very nice. Very correct. So we will obviously give preference to the last formula because it's smaller, less calculation, but that is only used when an is given or the last term is given. If not, we will always go for the first formula. So that is how we decide which formula to use. Then we, okay, just a minute. Sorry for this. So, okay, so many students were having some doubts in AP. So we just discussed those questions. So today what we'll do is we'll just try to find out more such questions which we can discuss, and then I'll pick up your doubts also. Okay. So I'll first take some important questions, some previous year board questions which I think are important in this chapter, and then I'll take up your doubts. Is that fine?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
yes, sir.
So let's take some questions. Let's see what we can have over here. Let's take one simple question to start with. Okay. One simple question to start, and then we'll move ahead. The question says general term of a sequence, it's not specified, it's written as sequence. General term of a sequence is an is equal to minus 4, sorry, minus 4n square plus 15. So first thing you have to find out is this sequence an AP? So first you have to find out, is it an AP or not? If it is an AP, then you have to find out the 15th term and the common difference. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, cool. So take 2 minutes. Try this question on your own. Let's see how do you guys fare.
Done, sir.
Okay. Last 30 seconds for everyone.
अरे मेरा ये लड्डू नहीं अभी तो रुको यार बस यार बंद तो करो यार जा
Okay. So what's the answer? What is the 15 term? What is the difference?
So my 15 term is minus 157,
Okay.
and my common difference is minus 12.
Okay. For someone, the 15 term is minus 45. For someone, it is not an AP. Okay. So I'm getting all sorts of answers here. So let's see what we get.
Sir, I am getting minus 10 as common difference and minus 129.
Okay.
15th
Chalo, let's
term.
see. So what we do is first to find out AP, हमारी definition ये कहती है कि common difference जो है वो same होना चाहिए between consecutive terms. So let's just find out firstly what consecutive terms are. So सबसे पहले हम A1 find करते हैं by replacing substituting n with 1. So it will become minus 4 into 1 square, which is 1, plus 15, so it becomes 11. Then A2 becomes minus 4 into 2 square, which is 4, plus 15. So this becomes minus 16 plus 15, which is minus 1. Am I right? All of you got the
Yes,
same
sir.
thing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For 3, it would become minus 4 into 3 square, which is 9, plus 15. So this will become minus 36 plus 15. And how much is that?
Minus 21.
Minus 21. Now let's just find out what is the common difference. So A2 minus A1 is minus 1 minus 11, which is minus 12. A3 minus A2 is minus 21 minus minus 1, which will become plus 1, and it is minus 20. So you can very well see that the two numbers are not equal. A2 minus A1, sorry, my bad. A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Therefore,
sir.
it is not an AP. Srishti solved it correctly. She even messaged Ayush also. Good one, Ayush. Okay, cool. So, is this question clear to everyone?
Yes.
अब ऐसे क्वेश्चंस में एक कॉमन मिस्टेक में हमेशा आई ऑलवेज ट्राई टू शो द कॉमन मिस्टेक इन ऑल द केसेस. सो ऐसे क्वेश्चंस में अगेन कॉमन मिस्टेक ये हो जाती है कि बहुत बहुत टाइम स्टूडेंट्स टेक इट फॉर ग्रांटेड कि क्वेश्चन में वो ऐसे क्वेश्चन ही क्यों देंगे जो एपी नहीं हो. मतलब ये वाला डाउट एक बहुत स्टूडेंट्स को आ जाता है एंड दे गेट ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट कि अरे दिया है तो एपी तो होगा ही, कर लेते हैं. पर ऐसा नहीं है. सो प्लीज do not fall prey to such such misguided efforts of the examiner, right? Fine. So moving ahead with some more questions. Let's see what next we have. Trying to find some good questions. Okay. Have you done questions based on which will be the first negative term? Questions like that? वहां पर भी मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया है कि कई बार काफी स्टूडेंट्स को प्रॉब्लम होती है to find out what is the first negative term. Let's see. So let's say we have an AP where the terms are 121, 117, 113, and so on. You have to find out which term of this AP will be the first negative term. Which term is the first negative term? Please ignore the beautiful handwriting. And yeah, obviously you have a minute or two, take a minute or two and try to solve this. ऐसे क्वेश्चंस किए हैं आप लोगों ने पहले? अगर नहीं किए तो मैं करता हूँ. We are not wasting time unnecessarily. अगर आप लोगों ने ऐसे क्वेश्चंस किए हैं, आपको लगता है आप एक बार ट्राई कर सकते हो, so you go ahead.
Sir, we will try.
Cool. Go ahead.
Sir,
Oh, sorry. I am sorry. My bad. I was speaking on mute, I suppose. I got Aditya, Roshan, and Prasun's message. Nice. I got Soham's message too. Amrit's message. I assume Soham, Amrit, I guess you guys are finding the term. That's good, but that's not needed. और प्लीज ये बात याद रखना, एग्जाम में भी आपके बहुत काम आएगी कि मैथ्स का जो एग्जाम है वो एसएसटी का एग्जाम नहीं है. मैं बता दूं क्यों मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ. बिकॉज इन एसएसटी एग्जाम व्हाट वी डू इज कि यार हमें ये तो अच्छे से आ नहीं रहा है, काम करते हैं इसके आगे पीछे का थोड़ा सा पता है वो भी लिख देते हैं. आई डोंट नो इफ यू गाइस डू दैट. आई डिड दैट अ लॉट.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ये अच्छे से नहीं आ रहा तो एक काम करते हैं, सिविल डिसोबीडियंस का तो अच्छे से नहीं आ रहा है, पर हमने ना इसके बारे में थोड़ा और पढ़ा था, वो भी डाल देते हैं इसमें थोड़ा सा. सो ऐसा मैथ्स में नहीं करना है ना. हम समाज सेवा नहीं कर रहे हैं मैथ्स में. जितना क्वेश्चन पूछेगा उतना हम आंसर करेंगे. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, is my answer?
क्वेश्चन में टर्म पूछिए, आप टर्म बता दो, खत्म. एग्जाम में आपके पास 1 घंटा बच गया, एग्जाम पहले ही खत्म हो गया, तो फिर आप कुछ भी करो. आई डोंट केयर, बट आई जस्ट सेइंग इन केस ऑफ to save time. Let's just see what we get. So our first term A is 121. Our second term A2 is 117. Because of this, D, which is A2 minus A1, will become 117 minus 121, which is minus 4. In your exam, your marks are distributed like this. So 1 mark for this. अब इसमें अगर आपने एग्जाम में ये D is equal to A2 minus A1 नहीं लिखा तो हाफ मार्क गया. And then for the last 3 years, I was working in a CBSE international school, so I know exactly ये लोग किस तरीके से marks काटते हैं, ठीक है? So हर एक step जो relevant step है, हर एक step लिखना जरूरी है. So A2 minus A1 इस तरीके की चीजें लिखनी जरूरी है. So I got the value of D. I already have the value of A. अब मुझे ये फाइंड करना है कि which is the first negative term. So मान लेते हैं वो first negative term is AN. Okay, nth term है मान लेते हैं. So that first negative term will become an, nth term होगी वो जो negative है. So this an should be less than 0 because it's negative. Now what I do is I apply the formula for an. The formula is a plus n minus 1 d. So this has to be negative. Now I substitute the values. I get 121 plus n minus 1 times minus 4 is less than 0. Now what you can do is there are multiple ways to go ahead from this step. I'll tell you all the ways. You can select which way you want to go ahead with. First is you open the brackets, you get 121 minus 4n plus 4 is less than 0. You take 4n on the other side, this becomes 125 is less than 4n. 4 gets on the denominator, you get 125 by 4 is less than n, or you can say n should be greater than 125 by 4, which is 30.25 if I am not wrong. So I want the
Yes,
number which is greater than 31.25, and therefore I can say n will be equal to 32. So यहाँ पे हम राउंड ऑफ नहीं करते हैं. काफी स्टूडेंट्स कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं और 31 लिख देंगे क्योंकि भाई वो राउंड ऑफ हमने पहले पढ़ा था. बट वी आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन राउंडिंग ऑफ. वी वांट अ नंबर व्हिच इज ग्रेटर देन दैट नंबर. So a natural number which is greater than 31.25 is 32. This was the first method to do it. Second method is you transfer, you keep 121 this side and ये -4 times n minus 1 को right में ले लेंगे तो ये हो जाएगा +4 times n minus 1. समझ में आया ना? ये -4 times है, राइट साइड में जाएगा तो +4 times हो जाएगा. And now 4 comes in denominator is less than n minus 1. So 121 by 4 is 30.25. यहाँ से ये +1 हो गया less than n. So therefore again n becomes greater than 31.25 and therefore again n becomes equal to 32. This was the second way to go ahead with this. The third method, go personal favorite, because यहाँ पे मुझे bracket open नहीं करना पड़ता. And what I do is I transfer 121 on the other side. So I get -4 times n minus 1 is equal to -121. I divide by -4. Sorry, it is less than. I divide by -4. But यहाँ पे ना कई students confuse हो जाते हैं because there is a trick to be used. A trick भी नहीं बोल सकते. There is a method to be used. The method is the strategy. The form way is whenever we multiply. ये आप अपने notebook में please everyone write this down in a notebook. I'm stating a fact. Please write it down in your notebooks, everyone. Whenever, या थोड़ा सा ये informal हो रहा है. When we multiply or divide, by a negative number, when we multiply or divide by a negative number, the inequality changes. The inequality changes. ये जो लेस देन और ग्रेटर देन वाले साइन होते हैं इन्हें इनइक्वालिटी बोलते हैं क्योंकि इक्वल नहीं है ना, अनइक्वल है तो उसे इनइक्वालिटी बोलते हैं. Now I sometimes find English very strange because if they are not equal they are called as unequal. There's nothing called as unequal, but sign are not called as unequality, it's called as inequality. That's strange, but yeah, it is. So
Sir, it
n
is
minus
only
1 is, sorry, yeah, someone saying. Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, it is only applicable for negative number.
Yes, only when negative numbers are transposed in such a way that they are either multiplied or divided. जब एडिशन सब्ट्रैक्शन हो रहा है तभी भी नहीं. You will understand. See, यहाँ पे मैं -4 क्योंकि यहाँ मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा था, राइट साइड में डिवाइड होगा, इसलिए इनइक्वालिटी चेंज हुई. एंड आई विल गेट n-1 इज ग्रेटर देन, माइनस माइनस कट जाएगा 30.25. अब मैं माइनस को ट्रांसफर कर रहा हूं, यहाँ पे भी नेगेटिव नंबर ही ट्रांसफर हो रहा है, बट फ्रॉम सब्ट्रैक्शन टू एडिशन. तो यहाँ पे इनइक्वालिटी पे फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा एंड इट विल रिमेन सेम. +1 हो जाएगा, 31.25 हो जाएगा, and then again you will get n is equal to 32. So this is how you get the answer. बहुत ही simple question था, थोड़ा टाइम हमने ज्यादा लिया because I wanted to explain how this thing works, क्योंकि बहुत students को मैंने देखा है ये doubt.
So can
So
we
that's how
solve
you
it
get the
by
value of n.
trial or error method?
No, you cannot.
So
अगर in which examiner ने decide किया कि I'll give marks by trial and error method, तो problem हो जाएगी ना? Hello?
Sir, if a positive number is multiplied or divided, so inequalities will not change.
No. Inequality changes only in one condition. One which I specify. इसका सिंपल लॉजिक ये है कि 2 इज लेस देन 3, बट अगर मैं -1 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दूं और नंबर्स को -2 और -3 बना दूं, तो -2 becomes greater than -3. That is the logic behind this changing of sign.
Okay, sir. I understand.
Okay, so we come to the next question now. I'm just trying to find out what all different types of questions we get. Okay, then we get questions like this. To find out, is -150 a term of this AP? 11, 8, 5, 2, and so on. We have to find out whether -150 will be a part of this AP or not. Please try it out.
So no, sir.
Okay, that was swift. Good. But we'll wait for a minute. ओके, दैट्स इट. सो सबसे पहले हम गिवन इन्फॉर्मेशन लिखेंगे. मैं एक बार चैट्स पे देख लेता हूँ जिन लोगों ने मुझे आंसर किया है. सॉरी, आप लोग मुझे प्राइवेटली मैसेज कर रहे हो, बट मैं उस पर रिप्लाई नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. इट विल बी वेरी टाइम कंज्यूमिंग टू आई एम स्पीकिंग इट आउट, सो डोंट टेक दैट रॉन्ग. एंड शिवांग, दैट वाज ओके, देयर वाज नो नीड ऑफ सेइंग सॉरी फॉर दैट. टाइपिंग एरर सबका होता है. फाइन, नो प्रॉब्लम. Okay, cool. So I've got 9 answers. That's not up to the mark, but okay, fine. I can live with that. But everyone else, please try to answer. Okay, मुझे ऐसा feeling नहीं आनी चाहिए, because if I get that feeling, then I'll ask you guys to turn on your cameras and then be in the class. तो आप जो अपने leisurely बेड पे आराम से बैठ के सेशन देख रहे हो, वो चीज़ नहीं हो पाएगी. So please try to participate more. So we'll first write down the given information. Given information says A, which is the first term, is 11. D, which is the common difference, is 8 minus 11, which is minus 3. And let's say the nth term is minus 150. So according to the formula, A plus n minus 1D should be equal to minus 150 if it lies in the AP. That means 11 plus n minus 1 into minus 3 should be equal to minus 150. First, we always transfer the positive plus minus operators. So 11 goes on the other side. So I get minus 3 times n minus 1 becomes minus 150 minus 11, that is minus 161. So n minus 1 becomes, यहाँ पे तो equal है तो equal ही रहेगा. Minus minus will get cancelled. You will get 161 by 3, which is, how much is 161 by 3? 53.67, right? 666
Yes.
and so on. So n becomes plus 1 हो जाएगा तो n हो जाता है 54.67. So minus 150 कौन सा टर्म है? 54.67th टर्म. अब मुझे बताओ कोई भी प्रोग्रेशन में ऐसा भी टर्म होता है क्या?
नहीं सर.
नहीं होता ना.
No,
या
sir.
तो 54 टर्म होगा या 55th टर्म होगा. ये 54.67th टर्म तो नहीं हो सकता ना. So therefore, for being a part of the AP, the value of n should have been an integer, and more specifically a natural number. So you will write, एग्जाम में ऐसी मत छोड़ देना, not an AP. Write down that 54.67 is not a natural number. ठीक है, मैं शॉर्ट में लिख रहा हूँ, is not a natural number. Natural number को हम n से डिनोट करते हैं. अब एग्जाम में पूरा स्टेटमेंट लिखना प्लीज. Is not a natural number, therefore minus 150 is not a term in this AP. Am I clear?
Yes sir.
Okay. अब हम उनको कुछ प्रूविंग वाले क्वेश्चंस करते हैं, क्योंकि मैंने लास्ट टाइम भी मुझे काफी लोग पूछ रहे थे कि सर वो एपी के प्रूविंग वाले क्वेश्चंस में प्रॉब्लम होती है, तो हम कुछ प्रूविंग वाले क्वेश्चंस देखते हैं, एंड देन आई विल ऑब्वियसली टेक अप योर डाउट क्वेश्चंस एज वेल. ओके, सो पहला एक क्वेश्चन है यहाँ पे, m प्लस 1th टर्म ऑफ एन एपी. एक एपी का m प्लस 1th टर्म, सो a m प्लस 1 is twice n plus 1th term, is 2 times a n plus 1. क्वेश्चन समझ में आया? गिवन इंफॉर्मेशन क्या है? m plus 1th term of an AP is twice n plus 1th term of the AP. So ये इंफॉर्मेशन गिवन है. Using this we have to prove that 3m plus 1th term of an AP, a 3m plus 1 is twice, सॉरी इतना ऊपर क्यों चला गया भाई, is twice m plus n plus 1th term. This is what we have to prove. क्वेश्चन समझ में आ रहा है? दिखने में बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स लग रहा है, ट्रस्ट मी, 5 और 6 लाइंस मैक्सिमम. क्वेश्चन से डरना नहीं है. प्लीज गो अहेड. ऐसे हर एक क्वेश्चन में लास्ट टाइम भी बता रहा था, अगेन रिपीट कर रहा हूं, द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज ऑलवेज अप्लाइंग द फॉर्मूला. देयर इज नो सब्स्टिट्यूट टू दैट. Apply the formula for a m plus 1, apply the formula for a n plus 1, try to simplify it a bit, see what you get. Okay, no problem. चलो I'll start and you guys can catch up. अगर आप कहीं रुक गए हो तो you guys can catch up. So a m plus 1, a n का फॉर्मूला होता है a plus n minus 1 d. So ये हो जाएगा a plus m plus 1 minus 1 d. 2 times a plus n plus 1 minus 1 d. ये समझ में आ रहा है ऐसे क्यों आ रहा है? क्योंकि n plus 1 है, n नहीं है, तो जो भी यहाँ पे नंबर आएगा उसमें से -1 करना है. So +1 -1 gets cancelled. I get a plus md is equal to 2 times a plus nd. So इसे अगर हम ओपन कर दें तो हमें मिलता है a plus md is equal to 2a plus 2nd. ओके, अब यहाँ से आप जो चाहिए वैसे इन्फॉर्मेशन निकाल सकते हो. आप यहाँ पे ये 2nd को लेफ्ट में लेके आ सकते हो. यू विल गेट md माइनस 2nd इज इक्वल टू, यहाँ से a जब राइट में आ जाएगा तो ये हो जाएगा 2a माइनस a विच इज a. तो एक तरीके से आपको a की वैल्यू d के टर्म्स में मिल रही है, बट अभी हमें पता नहीं है कि हमें वो चाहिए भी कि नहीं. सो लेट्स सी व्हाट डू वी नीड एक्चुअली. सो एक्चुअली व्हाट आई रिक्वायर इज टू प्रूव दिस. So let's say what do I want in the LHS? What do I get in the LHS? LHS will be a plus 3m plus 1 minus 1 d. यहाँ पे इक्वल मत लिख देना. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, अगेन अ वेरी कॉमन मिस्टेक. कोई भी चैप्टर पे बेस्ड हो, whenever you have a question based on proving LHS equal to RHS, you can never write that they are equal until the last step. Please never. आपको अगर कोई क्वेश्चन ऐसा है जिसमें आपको LHS RHS दोनों सॉल्व करने हैं तो वो अलग अलग सॉल्व करने हैं, एक साथ सॉल्व नहीं करने हैं. ओके, प्लीज डोंट राइट दैट दे आर इक्वल. सो +1 -1 gets cancelled. This becomes a plus 3md. At the same time, अब यहाँ पे a और d के टर्म्स में कुछ आ रहा है, तो एक काम करते हैं, a की ये वैल्यू रिप्लेस सब्स्टिट्यूट कर देते हैं, है ना. सब्स्टिट्यूट, लेट्स सब्स्टिट्यूट 1. सो देयरफॉर दिस LHS becomes md minus 2nd plus 3md. so this becomes 4md minus 2nd. ये तो हो गया मेरा LHS. Now let's take the RHS. RHS है 2 times m plus n plus 1, तो वो हो जाएगा a plus m plus n plus 1 minus 1 d. so ये हो जाएगा 2 times a plus m plus n times d. अगेन सेम चीज करते हैं, a को रिप्लेस करते हैं विद md माइनस 2nd, मुझे यहाँ पर मिला है. सो दिस बिकम्स 2 टाइम्स md माइनस 2nd. यहाँ पे ब्रैकेट ओपन होगा तो ये हो जाएगा प्लस md प्लस nd. सो दिस बिकम्स 2 टाइम्स md प्लस md बिकम्स 2md माइनस 2nd प्लस nd बिकम्स माइनस nd. अब 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे तो ये हो जाएगा 4md minus 2nd. Now if you can observe, I can write this as 2 and this as 3, and then I can say from 2 and 3 LHS is equal to RHS. Hence proof. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir. Could you please sum up this problem, sir?
Summarize this problem. Okay, sure. So in the first step, I use the given information to relate a and d. Okay, I got a relation between a and d. A was equal to md minus 2nd. So this is one relation I got for a and d. Then whatever I had to prove, I found LHS in terms of d, found its RHS in terms of d, and both of them were equal. क्योंकि 2 वेरिएबल्स थे इसलिए प्रॉब्लम था. मतलब m और n को मैं वेरिएबल्स नहीं मान रहा हूँ, दे आर अननोन कांस्टेंट्स. नाउ देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन अननोन कांस्टेंट्स एंड वेरिएबल्स. विल कम टू दिस टॉपिक सम अदर डे. बट a और d के केस में हम एक वेरिएबल पे जब आ जाएंगे हमारे लिए चीजें बहुत इजी हो जाएंगी. So that's why I solved simplified LHS to get only D, simplified RHS to get an expression which is only in D, and that's how I got both of them equal.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. बाकी सब नंबर बेस्ड है, तो नंबर बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस तो मेरे ख्याल से हो जाते हैं आप लोगों से, मतलब काफी ज्यादा दिक्कत तो नहीं आती. इफ इट्स गिवन कि भाई 10th टर्म 14th टर्म, तो वहां पर हमें सिर्फ नंबर सब्स्टिट्यूट करने हैं, तो वहां पर इश्यू नहीं आएगा.
Sir,
यस.
sir, like you explained the type of questions which came in this mensuration, 3 types of questions, sir. Sir, could you please tell for the proving part of AP also, sir? Because you told that for one type we need to take 2 equations and subtract them to get the answer like that.
I'm not very clear with what exactly you are expecting, but हाँ, एपी के प्रूविंग में मेजरली क्वेश्चंस जो मैंने देखे हैं एग्जाम में, एंड बिकॉज इन माय व्यू, इन माय परसेप्शन, इस बार का बोर्ड एग्जाम पेपर विल बी इजी, comparatively easier than the other years because of, thanks to COVID and lack of online infrastructure in the country. People wouldn't have been able to practice a very good questions in many parts of the nation. So therefore paper comparatively easy होगा, ऐसा मुझे लगता है. So मेरे हिसाब से अगर proving पे based question आता है तो वो इस तरीके का question ज़्यादा आ सकता है, which is based on mth term is n, nth term is m, find the m plus nth term. इस टाइप के जो questions हमने last time लिखे थे, अगर चाहे तो हम 5 मिनट यूज करके हम लास्ट टाइम वाले क्वेश्चंस एक बार रिवाइज कर सकते हैं जो हमने लास्ट टाइम 2-3 क्वेश्चंस किए थे. आई जस्ट briefly go through those questions.
Yes, sure, sure, sure.
या एक ये क्वेश्चन था, mth term is 1 by n, nth term is 1 by m. We have to prove that mnth term will be 1. So ऐसे हर एक क्वेश्चन में I said in every such question what we'll do is we'll write down the formula, write down 2 equations, and we will subtract them. Subtraction से most of the cases में a आपका cancel out हो जाएगा और आपको d की वैल्यू मिल जाएगी mn के टर्म्स में या फिर pq के टर्म्स में, या उस तरीके के जो भी उन्होंने लेटर्स यूज किए हैं उसके टर्म्स में. और d की वैल्यू एक बार आ जाती है, वो d की वैल्यू यूज करके हम a की वैल्यू निकालते हैं, which I have done on the right hand side. एंड एक बार d और a दोनों वैल्यूज आ जाए, you can directly substitute in whatever your question is and you get your answer. You can take a screenshot of this for reference, and those who are not there in the last lecture can try this question on their own and refer this if they have a doubt, and can obviously ask me also in the next lecture if you still face difficulty. So उस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस के आने के चांसेस ज्यादा हैं, बट हाँ आ तो कुछ भी सकता है. तो आरडी शर्मा प्रैक्टिस करना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है, एंड ट्रस्ट मी, if you have solved RD Sharma completely, 98 is the minimum you get in your board exam. I'm talking about the minimum. Last year where I was teaching, I had a batch of 63 students, जिसमें से जो ए सेक्शन था जिसमें ज्यादा थोड़े से पढ़ाकू टाइप के बच्चे थे, majority of the students in that batch of 30 students finished all the RD Sharma and everything. Okay, yeah, 30 नहीं तो उसमें से around 15-20, and out करें, out of 63, 32 students got 85 plus, और मेरे ख्याल से around 26 students got 90 plus. So it's all depends on you, how much of RD Sharma do you practice. So अभी भी आपको मैं बता देता हूँ, जस्ट थोड़ा सा हम पेप टॉक टाइप्स आप इसको मान लो. 3 things you do and you get 98 plus in maths for sure. 1, solved examples and exercises of NCERT. 2, solved examples, exercises of R.D. Sharma. 3, at least 15 full papers, 15 previous board papers or sample papers, but at least 15 papers, 80 mark papers. इतना अगर आपने कर लिया, 98 इज द मिनिमम. हाँ, अब अगर आप 5 - 3 को 8 लिख के आ जाओ तो उसमें मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता, बट वैसी मिस्टेक्स अगर आप ना करो तो 98 इज द मिनिमम विच यू विल गेट इन योर बोर्ड एग्जाम. और होता क्या है ना, जब इतना प्रैक्टिस कर लेते हो तो वैसी मिस्टेक्स होती भी नहीं है एग्जाम में, वेरी फ्रैंकली से. सो एनीवेज, कमिंग बैक टू this session, I have done also. Okay, so Shivang, okay. What I'll suggest, Shivang is, okay, Shivang, I'm sorry, but I'm just reading out what you have said in the chat. So, Shivang is saying that उसने RS Agarwal पूरी कर ली है. He has completed the whole RS Agarwal. Is it enough or that is, I suppose वो कुछ पूछना चाह रहा है उस बारे में. So my suggestion is RS Agarwal RD Sharma में बहुत ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है. So what you do is just go through the, आपके पास Shivang, first question is, do you have an RD Sharma?
No, sir. I'm having only R.S. Agarwal.
Okay, no problem. तो एक काम करो, ऑनलाइन जाओ, try to find out हॉट्स क्वेश्चंस ऑन गूगल करो, बस हॉट्स क्वेश्चंस, स्टैंडर्ड 10, मैथ, सीबीएसई, कुछ भी 5 कीवर्ड्स डाल दो, गूगल को सब आता है, वो आपको ढूंढ के दे देगा क्या आपको चाहिए एग्जैक्टली. एंड ट्राई टू प्रैक्टिस दोज क्वेश्चंस. या अगर आप आरडी शर्मा कहीं लाइब्रेरी से आपको मिल सकती है या ऑनलाइन अगर आपको मिल रही है, आई वोंट सजेस्ट परचेज एन आरडी शर्मा राइट नाउ, क्योंकि इट डजंट मेक सेंस स्पेंडिंग 400-500 रुपीज ओवर इट. But try if you can find some good questions which you have not done in RS Agarwal. Otherwise देखो, मैं बहुत फ्रैंकली आपको बता देता हूँ, ये जो 4-5 बुक्स हैं सब इधर उधर से कंटेंट मिला जुला के ही बनता है, ठीक है. तो आई एम बीइंग वेरी फ्रैंक. सो एज सच आपने 2 बुक्स कर ली हैं, 2 बुक्स नहीं की हैं, तो उसमें कुछ एज सच 4 क्वेश्चन अलग मिलेंगे, उससे ज़्यादा कुछ ज़्यादा डिफरेंस होता नहीं है, वेरी फ्रैंकली सेइंग. सो शिवांग, आई सपोज यू शुड गो फॉर पेपर्स नाउ. Complete, try to do at least 15 papers in the next 1 month, 45 days. I think that will take you to a very good position.
Sir, I have done OSWAL 5 solved paper and 10 unsolved paper.
So 15 papers हो गए हैं आपके?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's very nice. And RS Agarwal हो गई है, NCERT हो गई है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any बट उससे आप कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे. गो फॉर प्रीवियस बोर्ड पेपर्स ओनली. आपने ओसवाल में प्रीवियस बोर्ड पेपर्स किए हैं क्या 10?
No, sir. These are the sample papers regarding the 2021 CBSE board exams.
सैम्पल पेपर्स ना?
Yes, sir.
बोर्ड एग्जाम ना, हाँ. तो या सो डिफरेंस इज, अभी के जो एग्जाम पैटर्न्स हैं आपके, उसमें देयर आर एमसीक्यू क्वेश्चंस जो लास्ट ईयर थे 20 में थे, एंड 20 वाज द फर्स्ट ईयर व्हेन दे इंट्रोड्यूस एमसीक्यूज. सो इसलिए
Yes,
क्या
sir.
है कि जो आपको पैटर्न पेपर्स, सैंपल पेपर मिलेंगे, उसमें आपको एमसीक्यू वाइज ही मिलेंगे, एमसीक्यू एंड सब्जेक्टिव. सो अगर आपके ये हो जाते हैं, दिस इज टू एवरीवन, ओके, अगर ये हो जाता है तो आप 19, 18 वो वाले पेपर्स भी सॉल्व करो. देयर इज नो हार्म इन डूइंग दैट, क्योंकि उसमें सब सब्जेक्टिव होंगे, तो आपके सब्जेक्टिव ज्यादा अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस हो जाएंगे. Okay, so try
Sure.
to practice those questions as well. Also,
Sure.
before anyone says anything, sorry, just a minute. MCQs पे भी focus करो. Try to find out MCQs, or otherwise I'll also have a word with the team, and I'll try to arrange some MCQ questions. I have a set of MCQ questions per chapter, around like 50 to 80 questions per chapter. I'll try a way to send out those questions so that you can practice those MCQs as well. Please याद रखना, मेरे दो तीन ऐसे स्टूडेंट थे लास्ट बैच में जिनका मैं श्योर था 100 आएगा, बट देन दे स्टक अराउंड 97 98 बिकॉज ऑफ एमसीक्यूज, जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ एमसीक्यूज। क्योंकि सब्जेक्टिव में क्या होता है, हम सॉल्व कर लेते हैं, एमसीक्यू में फाइनल आंसर करेक्ट है तो मार्क है, नहीं तो नहीं है। सो देयरफॉर डू नॉट लीव एमसीक्यूज आउट, या प्लीज डू नॉट गेट ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट एमसीक्यूज, प्लीज आई रिक्वेस्ट। मैंने बहुत स्टूडेंट्स देखे हैं सर एमसीक्यूज हैं सर, वो तो हो ही जाएंगे, मैं 4 मार्क वाले क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस कर रहा हूँ। सो आप वो करो, अच्छी बात है, बट डू नॉट निग्लेक्ट एमसीक्यूज, ओके। And now let's just take a few minutes to discuss doubts if anyone has based on this chapter AP. Anyone has any questions on AP? Okay, no one? Which other chapter, Shivang, you have doubts from?
It is Trigo.
Trigu, anyways, we are starting next. So if we can hold on for 1 or 2 more sessions, we'll discuss up those doubts anyways.
Sure, sir.
Okay. So उससे क्या होगा, एक बार मैं कंटेंट पढ़ा चुका रहूंगा उसी क्लास में, तो मुझे डाउट एक्सप्लेन करने में, आप लोग को समझने में ज्यादा इजी हो जाएगा। अदरवाइज मैं समझा दूंगा, 2 बच्चों को समझ में आएगा, 20 को नहीं आएगा, डजंट मेक सेंस, नॉट दैट प्रोडक्टिव, है ना। सो अगर और किसी को डाउट नहीं है, so before we end the session, I just came across one good question, so I'll just take this up and we'll just solve this, and that's how we'll say farewell to the session. The question is, I'm writing down the gist of the question on the screen. For what value of n, the nth terms of these two APs are equal? Okay. तो सबसे पहले तो 2 APs दी हुई हैं, AP1 और AP2। फर्स्ट AP है 63, 65, 67 एंड सो ऑन। सेकेंड AP है 3, 10, 17 एंड सो ऑन। ये 2 APs में द क्वेश्चन इज, इसके nth टर्म्स जो है वो इक्वल है। Nth terms of these two APs are equal. Please ignore the handwriting. N terms are equal. You have to find the value of n. Is the question clear? I assume yes.
Yes.
Okay. Rasun, that was swift. Good, impressive. But we'll wait for a minute.
Sir, can you please repeat the question?
So is my answer correct?
Okay, so many have already answered. Let's just see what do we get. So let's say for the first AP, I am using small a. So small a is 63. Small d will be 65 minus 63, which is 2. Let's say for the second AP, I am using capital A. So capital A is 10, 3, and capital D will be 10 minus 3, which is 7. Now, when they say nth terms are equal, that means an and capital AN are equal. So A plus n minus 1 D is equal to capital A plus n minus 1 capital D. So this becomes 63 plus n minus 1 2 is equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into 7. So ये हो जाता है अब आप इसमें ये कर सकते हो कि n वाले टर्म्स को एक तरफ ले लो. So 3 को हम लेफ्ट में लेके आते हैं तो 63 minus 3 becomes 60. यहाँ पे 7 टाइम्स n minus 1 है, ये minus 2 टाइम्स हो जाएगा तो ये हो जाएगा 5 टाइम्स n minus 1. 5 से डिवाइड करेंगे 12 will become equal to n minus 1. 1 goes on the other side, becomes plus, and n becomes 13. So answer is 13. जो काफी लोगों को आ भी गया था. So that's nice. So is this clear? N is 13. N is 13.
Yes, sir.
जिनको थोड़ा और दूसरा आंसर है, please check your mistake, and N is 13. So now my again, what I'll ask you all to do is practice more questions on AEP. जितने आपको जहाँ से अच्छे questions मिलते हैं सब practice कर लो. Next time we'll discuss whatever doubts you have on AP, and then we'll take up trigonometry and we'll try to, ease out trigonometry. All good?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Cool then. See you guys. Please take care of yourself. Be safe. Take care. Bye-bye.
Sir, can I get your number, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. I suppose they will be soon adding me into, a WhatsApp group or something.
Sir, okay, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
so
should I take it now?
you'll just get it. Just get it. I'll just figure out. But today or tomorrow, I'll be in the WhatsApp group. You can ask me doubts there also.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
No problem. Bye-bye. Cool. See you
Okay,
guys.
sir, have a
Take
good
care.
day.
Sir, could you please share your mobile number?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'll just be adding me into a WhatsApp group, so you can take my number from there. Okay.
Okay, then.
Cool. Okay. Chalo. Bye. Take care. Bye.
Bye, sir.